Over half the competition run, we finally get our first clear.
What? He's got it clear! Oh my god!
And he's clear. Welcome back to Ninja Warrior Roblox. Last time we had 30 more competitors take on Stage 1, and out of those 30, 4 of them managed to clear. So out of the 60 people who've run Stage 1 so far, 4 of them have cleared. Now today we'll see 30 more competitors take on Stage 1, in hopes that they'll join the 4 who managed to clear Stage 1. And they consist of many old faces from the past, like many past veterans, all that good stuff. Anyway, let's head down to the course where Stage 1's about to continue. Kicking off today's episode is Nice Cat 920, who is making his second appearance. He made his official debut in the last tournament. You might have seen him in a couple of bonus runs videos before, but yeah. And as soon as he stops running, okay, there we go. Now we're on to J-Man Sarge 33, who is making his third appearance. Yeah, he failed the first obstacle in the last tournament, which was honestly quite shocking considering he got to the second to last obstacle on his debut in Tournament 12. Anyway, he's onto the rolling boulder now, so he's definitely past the first obstacle. And little day one where you can go somewhere else and try and record here. Stop trying to steal everyone's scenes. Alright, and J-Man's onto the zigzag ledge walk. How will he handle this? Handling pretty nicely. And now for the dismount. There he goes. Now for the Bungee Bridge. This has been a killer so far. Probably the biggest killer of this tournament next to the conveyor hill. Oh, just undershoots the jump to the last chord and he's out. Bad luck, J-Man. Now we're on to regular Skyline James, who's making his 6th appearance. And he made it to the conveyor descent in the last tournament, which was the second time in his career he's gotten past the first obstacle, because in 3 previous appearances he's failed the first obstacle. The only time he actually didn't fail the first obstacle was back in Tournament 10, which was his personal best. Because that was the 5th, he got to the 5th obstacle in that tournament, and the last tournament the conveyor descent was the 4th obstacle. Considering now he's on to the 4th obstacle again, maybe he can make a new personal best. But if it's going to be a new personal best, he's got to beat the new 5th obstacle, which is the jumping spider. It isn't exactly new anymore, but it's not exactly any easier. I mean, you can debate that the walk section is, but I digress. Anyway, he's on the jumping spider. Oh, slips off the glass panels and he's out. Alright, now for the first of the few newcomers at this episode, the Epic Tray Gamer. And well undershoots the first jump and he's out. Now we're on to Skippy5415. Skippy. Where have I heard that name somewhere? Not exactly on Roblox, but I mean like... You know what, I'm gonna stop right there. Anyway, transition to regen the boulder and stuff, so there we go. And now you see my costume, you probably saw in the intro, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, he's onto the zigzag ledge walk now, and taking a different approach to it, and taking it slow and steady. Which is nice, but, you know, you gotta mind the clock, so... Oh, and he ends up slipping off near the end. It's a good try. Now we're on to Swagger Dagger Max. Apparently, his dagger is full of swag, and he's cranked it to the max. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Anyway, Rolling Boulder handles it nicely. And I'm just going to assume that him dressed up as a penguin is his Halloween costume. Interesting to say the least, but then again, I have seen people dressed up as penguins for Halloween, and he slips off the Bungee Bridge. Making his epic return to the course is Sensei. Sensei is a veteran on this course who made his debut all the way back in Tournament 4, where he became one of 9 in that tournament to clear the first stage. Then he later failed the unsteady planks, though becoming one of only 4 to even reach that obstacle. He missed out on Tournament 5, but then returned 6, where he could have made it to the second stage for his second appearance in a row, but flopped at the second to last obstacle. In Tournament 7, however, he came back with a bang, clearing Stage 1 once again, but then made one slip up on the spider walk and paid the penalty. Unfortunately for him, that would become the last time he would make it to the second stage, as he failed the first stage in the next 4 tournaments. He disappeared after his run in Tournament 11, but has returned for what might be his last ever run on the course. That being said, can he end his Ninja War of Roblox career on a high note, or will he suffer a heartbreaking early exit? Let's find out. Yeah, I think I already said that he's making his 8th appearance. His 8th and possibly last performance, and wearing the Silver Snake shirt, paying homage to Legends of the Hidden Temple. No! He's out! Oh! Let's look at the replay. It looks like we're going for a running jump, but just wait a little too long and just couldn't jump. And Sensei's jumping career on this course has come to the end. Not exactly the best note to go out on, but then again, we've seen that happen before. Not going to say who, but if you saw the previous tournaments, you know who I'm talking about. Well, gotta keep moving on. We're now on to Zakadu 2010, who is making his 4th appearance. Failed the Bungee Bridge in the last tournament, which was the 6th obstacle in that tournament, and it was a personal best. And he's out on the rolling boulder. So definitely no personal best here. Now we're on to another veteran in this course who's making his epic return. It's Rich UK, making his 5th appearance. He last appeared in Tournament 10. And like Sensei, I think this will be Rich's last run on this course. So let's hope he can end his career on a high note. He made his debut in Tournament 7, where his original name was Rich the Epic. And that wasn't so epic right there. He's failed the rolling boulder. Let's then get a replay on that. Yeah, he was doing the rolling boulder sideways, which is not a bad strategy, but then he tried to, jump to catch onto the boulder as he headed to the bottom of the track, but he jumped just a little too early and just couldn't catch the boulder. Now we're on to newcomer Ashley Girl 67. And I'm not sure if this is a competitor who is I wouldn't exactly say related to Aussie Bro, but I think was encouraged or maybe suggested. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, fails to dismount the conveyor hill. Yeah, I may be thinking of someone else. I don't know. Maybe a later turn. Anyway, now we're on to GRXM. Or Gerxim, however you want to pronounce him, making his 2nd appearance. Got stuck on the warped wall, which caused him to use up his remaining time heading to the vine climb in the last tournament. That was his debut. And he's out in the first obstacle, so definitely it's a gigantic step back from how he did in the last tournament. And look who we got here. It's now Psycho Gauntlet, who is making his 3rd appearance. He made his epic return to the course in Tournament 12, where he shockingly failed the very first jump. And this time he goes down the rolling boulder. Bad luck to Psycho. Anyway, now on to newcomer Pezza. I apologize if that's not how you pronounce it. Who dresses up like Lance Pecos. At least I think so. Or he could just be wearing a random cowboy hat. I don't know. Anyway. What the heck? He just got launched off the end of the rolling boulder there. Well, that's new. Learn something new every day. You can get launched at the end of the rolling boulder now. Anyway. Tackling the Bungee Bridge and going at a very nice pace. At this rate, he could end up clearing Stage 1. Onto the Jumping Spider. Ooh, getting through that nice and quick. First competitor of the day to clear it, and first competitor of the day to get to the Pillars of Doom. He's taken out a few competitors before, but he's not going to be one of them. Uses that last pillar as leverage to clear it. Just use it and basically walked onto the end platform. Or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, can't get up the warp roll on his first try. Barely gets up on his 2nd attempt. Now he tackles the speed rocket. Can he handle this? Yes, we know you all can. We know. What is wrong with me today? I keep babbling. Why does that keep happening? Why does the good Lord curse me with a babbling mouth? Because he's a dick sometimes, that's why. And Pezza clears the first stage with 15 seconds left. And he's become the 5th overall clear of this tournament. Nothing much wrong with his run. It was pretty much, well, I can't exactly say flawless, but yeah, just That right there, getting launched off the rolling boulder. I didn't think that would be possible, and that there was cool. I mean, I guess it was close to being a fail, considering, you know, the way it was going down and how kind of got bounced, whatever. Took him 2 attempts to get up the warp wall. A little bit of a slip in the vine climb, but it wasn't enough to stop him. And Pizza is moving on to the second stage. Alright, moving on. We're now on to Flying Pugs, who's making his 13th appearance. One of the few competitors who's competing for more than 10 times. I was trying to come up with something clever there, but I can't do it. I guess dress him as a noob is... You know, I'm just going to shut it right here, because I'll probably just end up unintentionally adding more salt to the wound. Anyway, now we're on to the first of the Grand Champions running this course, Ninja Warrior Sasuke, who's making his 11th appearance. And as you saw in the description, the jumping spider has been his downfall in the last 3 tournaments. Yep, Tournament 12, Tournament 11, Tournament 12, Tournament 13, failed the jumping spider. I think the last 2 appearances though, it was just failing to get onto the glass panels. Anyway, he's onto the Bungee Bridge. Very interesting technique to get past it. Alright, we're gonna fast forward for reasons. He's past the jumping spider and onto the Pillars of Doom. He did kill up a lot of clock trying to finish the Bungee Bridge and getting past the jumping spider. But he's up the warp wall on his first try, so he can still clear if he doesn't flop here. On the speed rocket now. Runs for it. And jumps straight into the tunnel. I think that's the first or second time we've seen that. Oh, almost slips off the vine climb entirely, but he's up it again. Klaxon sounds. And Ninja Warrior Sasuke is going to clear the first stage. For the first time since Tournament 9, he's moving back to the second stage. Well done, Ninja Warrior Sasuke. Let's take a look at the replay here. Was getting past each obstacle nicely. Faced the rolling roller forward and cleared it. Interesting technique on the Bungee Bridge. Now you'll see here, he was getting set up for the jumping spider, and he finally got up it. It wasn't until the end where he started picking up the pace. Used that last power of the Pillars of Doom as leverage to clear it. Jumped straight into the tunnel of the speed rocket. That one slip that could have cost him, but it didn't. And Ninja Warrior Sasuke is moving back to the second stage for the first time since Tournament 9. Well done. Look forward to seeing how well you do. In the second stage, at least. From one Grand Champion to the next, we're now on to Kyle Ninja 3970. He's now known as something else, but we'll get to that later, or he's probably going to let us know in the comments section anyway, but whatever, people are just going to do that anyway. He's making his 14th appearance, by the way. A Grand Champion and also only one of 2 competitors who has competed in every single tournament. That second person will be running in the next episode, by the way, as a note warning. And what I mean by progress is, you know, we saw in the description, I mean, he's failed the jumping spider in Tournament 12, and then the Bungee Bridge in the last tournament. Oh! And fails to get up the jumping spider in this tournament, so a step backwards from how he did last tournament. Anyway, following that, 3 more newcomers took on Stage 1. All of them ended up failing. One on the Pillars of Doom, one on the Bungee Bridge, and then Jason Ali on the Rolling Boulder, jumping way too early. Alright, we're now on to Lock 1999, who's making his trademark 10th appearance. Wait a minute, that's not a trademark. How is the 10th appearance a trademark? Landmark 10th appearance. I cannot talk to save my life. So if you need me to save your life by talking, don't hire me to do that because I'll pretty much end up making things worse. Anyway, Lock 1999 as Landmark 10th appearance. Anyway, it's on to the Bungee Bridge now, doing very well. Hoping to finally get to the second stage. Let's hope he can do so. He's on the jumping spider now. He's on it. No! Couldn't make it. He's out. Ah, dang it. We gotta move on. We're now to the first on the compares who cleared stage 1 in the last tournament. Moving on. Now we're on to Furisu Koda, who is making his 6th appearance. Cleared stage 1 for the first time since Tournament 7. Tournament 7 was the first time he cleared stage 1, and that tournament was also where his Ninja Warrior of where he made his Ninja Warrior of Roblox debut. He's only missed 2 tournaments since that time, up till today. Anyway, he's on the zigzag ledge walk, speeds his way past it. Pat on the dismount now, got it. Bungee Bridge now, and completely overshoots the 3rd chord. He's out. Alright, Little D1, get in there and help him, because he's drowning. There we go. Alright, from one veteran who cleared stage 1 last turn to another, we're now on to an epic Reshiram, who's making his 8th appearance. And dude, quit bunny hopping and start doing the course. There you go. You're allowed to get away with doing that on Halo, but not so much here, considering that the time starts the instant I light those lamps. You should know that by now. Anyway. Yeah, if you didn't know, he also competes on Halo courses, so if you get a chance to check those out, you'll see how good of a competitor he is. Totally not. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up right here before I make this seem a lot weird. Why does that keep coming out of my mouth? Things up being weird, because barely anything I say comes out weird. Anyway, on the jumping spider. Oh no! Oh, wrong technique getting to the end there. Let's look at the replay. Look in slow motion. You can see, just couldn't fail to jump, and then when he bounced overshot, fell between the gaps of that second to last and last walk glass on the jumping spider. I can barely tell what to call those things. Anyway, that's the end of Ninjas for the Win 64. Went from clearing stage 1s in the last tournament to failing the first jump. Anyway, now we're on to Kenji Takahashi, who is making his 8th appearance. Yeah, not much to say about him regarding the last tournament, since he just failed the jumping spider in the last tournament. That's really all there is to say. I guess the only things you can say about him is Kangu Expressu. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have a much better way to say that, or much more to say besides that, because I'm pretty sure you've been in this more in the game longer than I have. At least in terms of watching the old tournaments. Was the gap between him and competing with Tournament 12 and Tournament 24? Maybe a little earlier than that, but I'm thinking there was a pretty big gap since the last time he competed. Like, I think Tournament 12 and whatever. Maybe I'm thinking of tournament, later tournament. Like I say, you guys have been doing in the game longer than I have, so you probably much know that I'm not talking right. Woo! Nice! Got stuck in the 3rd pillar, but managed to tilt it and quite literally walk off it. At least that's what it looked like.
30 seconds.
Anyway, 30-second mark now. Or 30-second warning, I should call it that. So close to jumping directly into the tunnel, but just missed out. He's climbing up the vine climb now. And Kenji is gonna clear the first stage!
Stage 1 complete.
And it's the first time he cleared it since Tournament 11. After 2 tournaments of failing the first stage, he's finally cleared it and moving back to the second stage for, I think, his 3rd time. But yeah, this part right here, that is cool. Not many people get the opportunity to do that, but Kenji did, and he made it work. Almost managed to jump through to the tunnel of the speed rocket, but besides that, he's cleared with plenty of time left. Anyway, following Kenji's success, we had 2 more people run the course. First was regular Melodic Hawkeye 01, who took on the course, but couldn't sit the jump onto the jumping spider, and was eliminated. Then newcomer 27,300 man took on the course, and managed to clear with, surprisingly, the fastest time of the day, bringing the newcomer clear count, in this tournament at least, to 4, and the tournament clear count to 8. And we're keeping the record going, having at least 1 newcomer advance to the second stage. Alright, we have a total of 87 people run now, and there's still 13 more to go, but we only have enough time for 3 more, and they are very experienced competitors. Let's see if any of them can clear stage 1 once again, and become maybe the 9th, 10th, possibly 11th clear of this tournament. One of the final three in today's episode is veteran Jake the Master 27, who's making his 11th appearance. But yeah, he cleared stage 1 in the last tournament, and you know, now that I think about it, he and Furisu Kodo both cleared stage 1 for their first time in tournament 7, and then cleared stage 1 for a second time in the last tournament. Huh. That's very interesting. Fun fact. Anyway, there's Jake, who's dressed up like Patrick Star. I guess felt like dressing up like Patrick for Halloween, because why not? Anyway, Bungee Bridge now. Handles that nicely. Now he faces the jumping spider. Can he do it? And he's got quite a crowd watching him. Jake's hoping not to let them down. Bit of a laggy run, but again, a new recording studio, so, oh, gets caught to the first pillar. Can he get out of this? Come on, Jake. No! Couldn't get onto the second pillar, and he's out on the Pillars of Doom. Let's take a look at the replay. He jumped to the first pillar, but got caught into it. I don't know if he was just trying to simply launch himself, or just, you know, trying to get out and get to the second pillar, but he put way too much strength and took down the second pillar like he was a human bowling ball. Anyway, now we're on to Lugia12358, who is making his 8th appearance. And just like that, he's dressed up like SpongeBob. Kind of ironic, or coincidental, that Jake, dressed like Patrick, ran first, and then Lugia, dressed like SpongeBob's running next. Coincidence? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence, because, you know, these, I don't really arrange these, you know, in particular order, but whatever. Anyway, if Jake is the Patrick of the duo, then Lugia supposedly is the SpongeBob. A little bit caught up on the Bungee Bridge, but he's finally out of it. Now for the jumping spider. Yeah, not a whole lot to say, just that there's Jake watching in the background. That Patrick may have failed this course, but maybe SpongeBob will do better. And he's past the Pillars of Doom, not needing to tumble any of them. Warped wall now. Come on, Lug. You got this. And what the heck? What? Hey.
30 seconds.
Okay, well, anyway, he's onto the vine climb now. So, yeah, it looks like Lugia is about to clear. Which is actually a good thing, but getting past the warped wall, it just goes even a bit. You know what, screw it. Lugia has cleared stage 1. I'm happy for him. Let's just keep it at that. Alright, before we go on to our final run of the day, it's time to look at the day's... Just as an honorable mention, there's Jake the Master 27 for his wipeout on the Pillars of Doom. But because of the lag and that we couldn't fully see it in action, the honor today goes to... I said goes to... an Epic Reshiram. Kind of like to pull the trigger there. Who made that one little mistake while jumping on the glass panels, and it cost him. But still enough to get the Warrior wipeout. That and the fact that Jake's run, you know, kind of lagged, so we couldn't fully see the fail in action. So, Jake, sorry you didn't get it, but, you know, you gotta blame the lag for that. At least you got something to sue now. Anyway, final run of the day is Grand Champion and current reigning Grand Champion, Gunpei Shiratori, making his 11th appearance. Yep. We're now the Jumping Spider, the tournament after he became Grand Champion. Then got an obstacle past that, the Bungee Bridge. And anyway, yeah, the Bungee Bridge is now the 4th obstacle as opposed to being the 6th obstacle in the last tournament. Yeah, there weren't many attempts on it, and more clears on that than failures, but anyway. Oh, Gunpei fails a jumping spider, couldn't catch it, and he's out. Bad luck to Gunpei. Well, with that shocking end, we've come to the end of today's episode. We've had a total of 90 competitors take on the first stage. And 9 of them have managed to clear, so 1/10 of the competition so far has managed to clear stage 1. There are 5 of them today, which consist of 2 newcomers, 2 veterans, and 1 grand champion, all who have joined the 4 who've managed to clear so far, which of course are 2 newcomers and 2 regulars. Next episode, it's the final 10 competitors. They'll have their shot stage 1, hoping to join the 9 who managed to clear so far. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BubbaAce37 for updates on Ninja Warrior Roblox and how you can compete in a future tournament. Music used in this episode is in the description below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the Stage 1 finale of Tournament 14. Until then, ta-ta.